Hey guys, it's your girl Priscilla Ono, global makeup artist for Fenty Beauty.
Hey guys, I'm Tommy Genesis.
And today we are going to show you guys how to create this glass skin look for the winter months. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to prep your skin, and because we want this really nice hydrated look, I'm going to use the Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. So do you use primer right now?
I do.
Which primer is your favorite?
I love this one, and I love when I wear the hydrating foundation, but if I wear the regular foundation, I use a soft matte.
Because the soft matte with the soft matte, it just looks really nice, right?
It goes really nice.
Yeah, and a little trick too, because now we're getting into winter months, in case your skin gets really dry.
It does. It gets so dry.
Right. The good thing is that you can mix this hydrating primer with your soft matte if you ever want that soft matte look.
I've never tried that.
Yeah, because they both have the same diffusing properties in them, so it's still going to give you that really nice, like, filtered look and prep your skin, but then it'll give you like this real great hydration, which is perfect for a glass skin look. Okay, so now we're going to do foundation. I'm going to be using the Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation, and I'm using the color 300. So I'm just going to take some of this and I am going to apply it on my palette, and I'm going to use the Kabuki Buff brush. What brush do you use when you do your foundation usually?
I honestly use the sponge.
The sponge is
I use my
good.
fingers. I don't know if I'm supposed to.
I actually like
to put it on with my hands, and then I go in with like that sponge dampened.
Yeah, it's so good damp, right? I like to apply with the brush and then I go in with the sponge and kind of like blend it in. I like that it blends in really nicely in your skin and it like buffs everything out. It's good for like if you want to do something really quick, because you can just use the brush and just buff real quick all over your face. And I'm just going to make sure I get your neck a little bit too. Just because your neck usually gets a little lighter than your body. So now we're going to get into concealer. This is matchsticks. Have you ever used matchsticks as concealer?
I have never used the matchstick as a concealer ever.
So this is the color Peach, which I really love as like a under eye corrector. And I want to give your skin more of that sheen. So I'm actually going to just use...
I need to try this.
Yeah, this is really nice. So I'm just going to pick some of this up with our concealer brush, and I'm going to go right under your eyes, and I'm actually just going where the dark is at. I'm not going to carry it all the way up to the lash line because I don't want it to look too fake. I just want your skin to look really fresh and clean and flawless. Matchsticks are so perfect for winter months because they're creamy when you warm them up on your hand, but they actually dry like soft matte, not super matte.
No, I actually love them. I use the truffle for contouring.
Truffle's so
I love it.
good.
When I don't have it, I'm like, oh.
I know, truffle's really good. I'm also going to use some down the bridge of the nose and on the chin and a little on the middle of the forehead, just to kind of bring those lights out. So now I'm going to go in with truffle. Our fave. And again, I like to warm it up on the back of my hand, especially because this color is probably 5 shades darker than Tommy's skin tone. Usually for contour, we always say 2, but we really want to go there. So we want to chisel those cheeks.
I always go there.
So I always suggest putting some on the back of your hand, then taking your full bodied foundation brush and just picking it up so that way you don't have any lines when you're like striping your face. So just finding right where your cheekbone is at. I'm just kind of going over that and then bringing it up to the temples. I like to kind of shade all this outer area a bit, and then that way this highlight really like pops, your cheekbones pop. So just a little bit of that. And then this full body foundation brush is life. It's such a good brush to blend, especially if you're in a hurry, because it just,
I love that one.
Right? It just buffs everything in so quickly. It's like a no-brainer. And then we were chit-chatting earlier. So Tommy just recently said she learned how to properly contour your chin and jawline, which is majorly important. I think a lot of people forget. So usually I always see people that contour on top of the jawline, and that's what's going to make your chin actually like recede and like not look flattering. So to make sure that jawline pops, make sure that you're applying it underneath the chin and jawline, very important. And then this is what's going to stay your natural skin color. That way your jawline pops and it actually is more flattering for your face. We're going to do blush. This is my multi-color though. This is like a blush and a highlight in one. And I call this like your beachy bronze glass skin, which is really great. So I just take that and I just take another full body foundation brush and like scoop it up and then smile for me. And then I like to put this on, before setting the face. No, that was perfect. Before setting the face, I like to apply this. Just because your skin has all these nice creamy textures on it, it just smooths on so effortlessly.
Before
setting it with
setting
powder.
it. Oh, got it.
So I'm going to set your face, and I'm going to be using Invisimatte. And a lot of people think this is just a blotting powder, like if you get shiny, which it is, but a lot of people don't know this is like me and Rihanna's secret weapon. Like we use this as a setting powder too, because it has like a nice blurring effect. So I'm going to take some of this and I'm just going to apply this under your eyes.
Oh, okay.
Right? So
I did not know that.
yep, and it just looks smooth. It takes the oil away, it sets it, but then it doesn't look like you have powder on. So this is gonna give your makeup, your glass skin look, more longevity. So I'm gonna take the sculpting bronzer brush, and I'm taking a little bit of Caramel Cutie in the Sunstalker bronzer, and I'm just gonna define your cheeks just a little bit, because we all want a little bit of warmth in the winter. We want to give the illusion, you know. And I'm gonna take some on the sides of the bridge of the nose, just to like warm up, a little on the chin. And I also like to put a little bit
Oh, I
in
love
the
to
eyes.
do that.
Yeah, the connect.
Yeah. I don't usually put it right there.
In here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to put it all in here. It just kind of gives like a little shading. Okay, so now we're gonna give a real glass-like look if you really want to take it there. I'm gonna take Diamond Balm, which is the balm,
Yeah.
right?
We love Diamond Balm.
And I'm just gonna take some on my finger, and I'm gonna place it right at the top of the cheekbone, like right here. I don't want to go overboard with it because I just don't want you to look glittery. I want you to look glass-like. So just like very, very tops of the cheekbone, just to kind of give that shine, that illusion. And then we'll do a little here too, like right above your brow. And then if you want, you can take a brush, this is the highlighter brush, and just kind of dust to make sure it's all nicely blended. And then I'll take a little bit down the center of your nose, on the tip of your nose, on your chin, and a little on your Cupid's bow.
Oh.
So this is a really nice place to stop, like for every day, but we're not every day. We want to go more. So we're gonna go more. We want that super glass look. I actually like to go a little on the cheeks here and just really make sure that you like blend really well with this brush. This is the cheek hugging brush, because it kind of like crystallizes all the little crystals in the Diamond Balm, and it just turns into like this gorgeous sheen. Okay, we almost done. I'm gonna do a little baking.
Show me where to do this.
Well, I just like to put it underneath the cheekbones, like to make the cheekbones pop a bit. But I also feel like this contrast between the soft matte under the cheek and then the highlight on the top, it makes that glass look even more glass-like without having to put glass all over your skin. Because I feel like when people do glass skin looks, they just make themselves shiny everywhere. And then it doesn't last. It's not wearable for every day. So if you have a little contrast of like a soft matte, but then you're kind of dewy everywhere else, you get away with that glass-like look, but you have longevity as well. So I just take one of the precision sponges, and this is like the one with the flat end, which is perfect for chiseling and baking, and I'm just gonna put that underneath your cheekbone. I like to bring it to like where your smile line is, so that it just gives you like this snatched look, you know? It's really nice. And then I just let that sit for like a couple minutes, and then I just kind of blend and kind of almost melt it into your skin. And the brush I'm using is the Sculpting Bronzer Brush. All right, just to tie in that Diamond Balm, I'm actually gonna put some right on your lids too, to give like this really gorgeous wet look. And I love this because it looks wet, but it's not wet, so it's actually wearable. Okay, so now we're gonna do lip. And we're gonna do Gloss Bomb in Diamond Milk. And I already prepped your lips. I used the lip scrub, and I did the lip balm, the Pro Kisser, which is the best for prepping the lip. So I love using gloss in the winter because our lips obviously get dry just like our skin does. If not, our lips get dry even more than our skin does because that area is just so sensitive. So gloss is always the best, but Fenty Gloss Bomb is actually the best one. And that is the finished look. We created a beautiful glass-like skin look, and it's perfect for the winter months. I hope you guys use some of these tips in your winter makeup routine. And don't forget to subscribe for more. Bye.